Today we are using Arishem. I've finally been able to save up enough collector's tokens to be able to spend. It did take me quite a while and Arishem's been pinned there for quite a while, but finally able to use it and see what all the hype's about. Before we have a look at the deck, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's have a look at the deck. So as you can see from the deck, it's trying to prioritize bringing out as many extra cards that we can. Quinjet being able to reduce the cost of those cards that didn't originally start in our deck, thanks to Arishem. We have Loki as well, which also does copy the deck of the opponent, places it into our deck, also with a -1 energy cost, so having both Quinjet and Loki out means -2. We have Shadow King, which has been very helpful in just countering our opponent's plays. We have Cable, which can steal one of the cards out of the opponent's deck. Agent Coulson gives us a couple of extra cards. Shang-Chi's always helpful towards the end game. Enchantress, again, further helps us control sort of the pace of the game. Nick Fury, the same as Agent Coulson. Legion is there to disrupt things, especially when we have an extra energy. It means that we can almost be a step ahead of the opponent. Blob, obviously with the amount of cards that we will have in the deck, has so many potential cards that it can consume to gain power. Not really thinning out our deck that much, which is just nice for boosting power. Alioth we can play on turn 5, again to just disrupt what our opponent wants to play, or it is likely due to Arishem and having that extra max energy, we will have priority on the final turn, turn 6, therefore meaning that we will be able to use Alioth to its full capacity. And obviously the highlighted card in this deck, Arishem, it wouldn't be able to work without him. So yeah, it's a really enjoyable deck to play. It's very random. There's not much exact lines that you have to go down in terms of what you have to play in what order. A lot of other decks rely on, right, I need to get this card on turn 3, play this card on turn 4, etc. Whereas this is, okay, if I can just get energy down, we'll see what I can do. You can play some random cards, which is quite fun. So yeah, anyway, let's get into some gameplay. We've picked up the Loki immediately. If we did put Dazzler down on Onslaught Citadel, that would be nice for us, but I think Loki's the move. Hoping they have a full ongoing deck. Mojo World, which we can definitely win. Super Scroll. I'm going to get down over there. Even if it just deters them from playing some of their ongoing cards. Oh, you even got an Onslaught as well. This is nice, isn't it? I mean, Moon Knight only gets rid of Dazzler for us, so I think getting some extra power into Mojo World would be good. And what are we discarding of there is a Living Tribunal. Amazing already. I think we even snapped this because their whole game plan is out of the window. Okay, well they're not going to be able to do very much with an Onslaught there, are they? Iron Lad in the hopes that it picks up an Iron Man or a Living Tribunal. We'll put the Cable down in the middle just so that we can at least draw Mojo World.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, oh, okay. Well, that's a lot of power on the old left-hand side for us. Not quite the Living Tribunal that we were hoping for. The only thing is, that means that we don't have nearly enough power on that left-hand side, but I think that should be enough just in the middle for Blue Marvel. Yeah, fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Victory.
That's a bit of an overkill win on the left-hand side, isn't it? If we had picked up the Living Tribunal, that would have been lovely on that last turn. But we definitely can't be too picky, can we? Having the Silver Sable is nice, and even the Hope Summers as well. Ant-Man. Okay, then we get Hope Summers down now, I think. Oh, especially in Castle Blackstone as well. Yes, please. For 7 turns, this is a lot of max energy now. And I'll play the Abomination just so that we can get that extra power for speed. Might be like a Patriot Ultron deck that they're running. And if they do what I think they'll do, which is play Ultron on this left hand side, then I'll use the Goliath over there on turn 6.
I still believe in heroes.
That is a lot of energy for us. Goodness me, I don't even know what to do with most of it. I know it doesn't do very much to put the Shadow King down, but I just want to use the extra energy to get more power into speed. Right, and they've stuck Blue Marvel down now. Question is, do they then immediately go for the... I've also got Enchantress. I'm Enchantressing now. Which, I mean, I should beat a load of drones anyway. And if he doesn't Ultron now, then I'll use the Goliath on the next turn.
I am Iron Man.
Still Iron Man. On the left, even if they put Ultron down over there, that's not going to be enough to win the left hand side.
Snap!
Yeah, there was no way that they were going to beat that. I think the plan was to have an Ultron down on the left hand side, but yeah, removing the abilities of both Patriot and Mystique, obviously Mystique copying Patriot, even Ant-Man. They had no chance whatsoever. A Mirage is very nice for us. It's not in our original deck, but definitely works.
Yeah.
2/5 Colossus, very nice. Might as well use the energy and put those down. Kiln turns off after turn 4. Typhoid Mary, other cards have -1 power as an ongoing. Is not great, particularly. We still do have another turn. Do I even play any of these? Maybe I do. I really hope I don't regret it. So they've got a bit of an ongoing deck going at the moment. We do have Legion. Do I think that... I think maybe they just Captain America that left-hand side. If they do, this is going to win me the game now. Ooh. Oh, but I can move Nightcrawler over. Because Nightcrawler will go back to a 1, we'll draw on the left. Obviously lose 7-0 here, but 16-0 up. Unless they have a Rogue Jeff. Do they have a Rogue Jeff? They've just emoted at me. But the fact that they haven't retreated yet makes me very concerned. And I don't know whether this is just too risky, but I'm going to go for it. They probably have a Jeff. No? Okay. They were trying to double bluff me. I almost double bluffed myself. So we picked up a duplicate Shang-Chi. There's the potential for us to play a couple of Shang-Chis in this game. But we'll get that cable down for the moment. We've also got Blob, which is very nice for an Arishem deck. Oh, Jean Grey. I mean, it's looking like they're going to be playing a Darkhawk deck, potentially, based on the fact that they're playing a Korg. I'll stick Jean Grey down. And then we're a little bit sport for choice in terms of what we want to do now. I'm just going to get the Deathlock out there for a bit of bonus power.
Hey, you found a rook.
Yeah, definitely looking like a Darkhawk deck for them.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Picked up a Cosmo, which is nice. And I think that they might play a Misery. I mean, if they're playing the deck that I've been playing with Darkhawk. Oh, okay, well we've double Cosmoed it. Doc Ock as well. I obviously have to play my first card there anyway, because that's the situation I've put myself in. But we can play Blob on the last turn, which is handy for us. But yeah, I mean, Doc Ock with the 8 power there hopefully is enough. They are continuing to put that Kitty Pryde down. Okay, and then... I mean, I could be very nice, and I don't know if it counts for more boosters if I were to put Legion on Fogwell's Gym. I'm thinking that's probably not the case. And as such, I am going to play... It's a bit of a 50-50 here, to be honest. I'll play on the left. But the fact that they're still thinking about it makes me think that it's not a straightforward decision for either of us. Come on, you just want to go straight to the left. Maybe Kitty Pryde down on that right-hand side. I don't know if that's even enough power for them. Whatever they do play, obviously, on that right-hand side. Well, they'll have to play something on the right-hand side because of Jean Grey. But they'll get a bonus point on Angela, taking them up to 12. The Kitty Pryde, was it that big? I don't think it was that big. Okay, well, we've won the middle, which is nice. Okay, that's alright. Brilliant.
Victory.
That blob on the last turn is always going to be very nice for us, just because of the amount of cards that we can he can consume. Yellow Jacket, Nick Fury, Eliath. And yeah, I mean, at that point, it didn't particularly matter where they played. That Juggernaut was going to put the blob somewhere for me to win, so yeah, very nice. Nothing we can play at the moment, but that's okay. We picked up the Lockjaw and the Nimrod as our sort of randomised cards. We've also got Scarlet Witch as well. Do I fancy changing any of those? I don't know what we're up against. Oh, I'll change Valley of the Hand. That's kind of the fun of this deck, is that you can kind of try a bit of everything. And we have Sewer System. Okay, it's not really much of a difference for us. Crystal might just generally be useful to try and pick up one of our cards, so I'll put that down. Got Magic down as well, so we're gonna have 8 energy on the last go. And then I'm going to go, so Lockjaw, just to be able to try and get any sort of cards out of our deck. Put Human Torch down as well to get a new card. See what happens, basically. Okay. Agent Coulson down. We'll pick up a couple of 4 and 5 cost cards. I might even get Shadow King down just to again randomize the the pick from the deck. I'm not used to this just kind of random nature of a deck and seeing what happens. It's not really what I'm used to. It's a shame we don't have anything to destroy the Nimrod at the moment, but then again, we might pick something up, I'm not sure. Shang-Chi, like already in hand, is always quite nice, especially for the sort of turn 6, turn 7 plays from them. Okay, so we have Nick Fury and Black Panther. Oh, we had Cannonball that came from the Lockjaw there. And we've just picked up a Goliath. It seems relatively natural that they're going to want to try and destroy the Nimrod. So I'm going to snap into that and play the Goliath on the left. And hopefully prevent any of that happening. Okay, that's nice for us. We've also picked up the Quinjet as well, which further reduces some of these costs down. I'm going to... yeah, I'll play the Black Panther in the middle. Then I'm going to not play anything further. Victory! Because that was enough. But it's just so incredibly random playing Arishem. You really don't know what you're going to get, but having that opportunity to play an Goliath, maybe even a turn earlier, being able to block that Arnhem Zola, yeah, can't complain. Okay. Got a lot that we can work with here. Does Selena actually do anything good for us? I don't think so. I'll just put the US agent down for now. Not sure if it's ended my turn. It's being a bit funky tonight. I can't do anything. I don't mind if I'm out of time as long as I can play my cards. Okay, Sunspot on Shadow King will be nice. Lady Sif doesn't really make much sense at the moment. I just put my... I still can't end my turn? What is going on? That's not annoying at all, is it? I'm just gonna have to wait down every single turn. The opponent's gonna think I'm very annoying. Unless it just kicks me. Castle Blackstone. I can't play there if I do want to use my Warpath. But then again, US Agent doesn't agree with Warpath very much. It's not been the best draw. I'm just going to get Warpath out from the perspective of 5 power. But I've still got a little while to make my decision because that end turn is just sitting there. So either way. I can't do anything. Stop having a go at me. Picked up a Legion. Shadow King also works on the right hand side here for if Cyclops reduces our power in any way. I'm gonna go for... I'll go Blob on the left. I still think that's enough power to override the US Agent negative power. And especially if I want to use a Shadow King on the left hand side, the Blob there wouldn't make any sense. Oh, 10. Just hit Red Skull. We have Grandmaster. Could put that there. Blob becomes bigger into the middle, which is very nice. Almost guarantees that we win there. Apart from that, though, this is particularly rough. I played Lady Sif. I don't think I'm going to need Legion, so. Out of time? Out of time. Whoa, what will I do? That's a much bigger blob. I could even choose to use the Shadow King on the left hand side, but Sunspot doesn't really have enough power for me to think that that's an amazing idea. So that puts Warpath back to 5. Beyond 7, 14. Couple of extra power for Celine there. I don't think we're going to have to worry about middle. Yeah, we'll see if that works for us. I'm going to have to restart my game after this one. I mean, that's okay. It does remove the ongoing of Lizard, but I mean, we're fine in the middle and the right, which is the most important thing anyway. Amazing.